JURIEN Timber set to join Lisandro Martinez at Manchester United. Hello everyone, and thank you for being part of the United chapter. With me, your host Abu Kazen. Make your point, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do know me certain whatever we've definitely got to bring to, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. Right about here at the United chapter with me, your host Abu Kazen, telling you what's happening in the world of sports. Right about here at the United chapter, as long as it is Manchester United related. Guess whom we're talking about today? We are talking about JURIEN Norman Timber, who is a Dutch professional football player who plays as a defender for Eredivisie club Ajax and the Netherlands national team. Mainly a centre-back, he can also play as a right-back. JURIEN Timber joined Ajax's youth academy in 2014 from Feyenoord. And right about now, he's definitely being linked to the club Manchester United, and the lot is definitely going on at the club Manchester United as they are looking at reinforcement in the club so that Manchester United can definitely get another good season, actually a better season than what they definitely had last season. Anyway, let us know what you think about JURIEN Timber and him joining Manchester United before we go any further. Anyway, let's dig deep into this transfer, JURIEN transfer. Anyway, it will be remembered that Erik ten Hag came from the Eredivisie from a club called Ajax Amsterdam, and he had won the Eredivisie trophy, and definitely that's one of the reasons as to why he was brought to Manchester United, because he had quite big results on him. He had a lot of results, big results on him, definitely, and that was quite great. The fact that he had won the Eredivisie and he was still performing quite well, definitely. That's the reason as why the management at Manchester United decided that they are definitely having him as their number one manager, and that is the reason as why he is the United manager. And you will remember that when he arrived at Manchester United, even before coming, he said he will be coming with a few football players, and some of the football players that he definitely wanted were JURIEN Timber. But for some reason, things did not go on quite well, and JURIEN Timber didn't join Manchester United in the January transfer window. So, not even in the January transfer window, I must say when he arrived, when Erik ten Hag definitely arrived, when Erik ten Hag arrived at Manchester United, there are a few football players who were linked to Manchester United, and a few football players from Ajax came to Manchester United. Some of the football players from Ajax Amsterdam was Anthony Said, one of the how can I call it? One of the Okay, anyway, he said he won't be coming to Manchester United unless some of the football players are brought to the club, and one of them was Anthony and also Lisandro Martinez. And he had JURIEN Timber in there, but JURIEN Timber didn't come, he didn't get through. And right about now, JURIEN Timber is definitely being linked to a big number of clubs, but there are two main clubs that are interested in JURIEN Timber, and the fact that he's got a few years, I think 2 years, he's definitely got 2 years on his contract at Ajax Amsterdam. You'll be remember that this football player who was born 21 years ago, definitely is a very good defender, and Liverpool have come out and said they need him, and they are putting they're saying they are willing to pay the amount of money that the club Ajax will definitely be willing to. If Ajax comes and says they need £30 million for him, they will definitely put in the money. So, looking at his height, I don't know why Erik ten Hag is focusing on. I mean, his height is not bad, 1.79. That is close, 1.79, 1.8 roughly meters. But I mean, in the defense, you need a football player, tall football player. But somebody was asking me, you're saying you need a football player, tall football player. What about Harry Maguire? He's tall enough. Why can't he remain at the club? I know sometimes it's not about height, but also you can't rule it out that when you're a shorter football player, you always have a few things that definitely let you down. You always have a few things that let you down when it comes to clearances in the air. Heading definitely is not always the best. And, some of those defenders, even a defender needs to be tall enough. And even when you're in the box of an opponent, you always have the chance of scoring a goal using your head. Anyway, I think it's gonna be a brilliant move for the club Manchester United if they go on and reignite this gentleman's hopes, as Manchester United were hoping to have him in the January transfer window, and they did not have him. He's been advised to not join Manchester United but rather join Liverpool, but that is just a piece of advice from a few people, and it really means nothing. It really means nothing. If Manchester United have the money, then they can definitely sign the player. I will remember that in the January transfer window, JURIEN Timber was linked to Manchester United, and also leaving alone Manchester United, was also linked to Arsenal. There was Arsenal that needed him, and they tried their level best, but they did not have him. And Manchester United neither did Manchester United have him. Anyway, and right about now, Arsenal being out of the picture, it's Manchester United versus Liverpool for JURIEN Timber. But if I were JURIEN Timber, I would definitely choose Manchester United, because United is in a better position. You're not very sure about Liverpool. Anyway, you're not sure about Liverpool. He's in a better position at Manchester United because Erik ten Hag has played him. Erik ten Hag helped him develop as a football player, and right about now, the fact that he's been under the management of Erik ten Hag before, he won't be expecting quite a lot of change at Manchester United. That is one of the big reasons as to why he should be considering a move to Manchester United. But his transfer cost definitely is around £40 million, and that's what the Eredivisie club is definitely looking at getting from a few clubs that are interested in the football star. So it will be remembered that Manchester United is looking at different options on signing a very good defender with the likes of Harry Maguire, and Harry Maguire set to go. And also there is another right back, not a right back, there's another defender that definitely will be leaving the club. Most likely, let me check. Oh, Victor Lindelof. I think Victor Lindelof is definitely going to be leaving the club. There are big possibilities that Manchester United will be parting with Victor Lindelof. Even if Lindelof remains at the club, he's not the best of defenders, So there could be a big possibility. But confirmed from reliable sources, Tuazembe, let me check. Tuazembe is definitely going to be leaving. There are chances that he's going to be leaving the club, Manchester United. And let me check. Tuazembe and also Phil Jones, and that definitely brings in a gap. That leaves a gap right there. Not a big gap because they have not been playing as such, but also you've got to put in consideration that if they leave the club, then there is a quite big chance for signing other football players who will come and play. If Phil Jones leaves the club, definitely that will be a big thing, a good thing, because he's not played enough. He's not been given a chance to play. Almost every football manager that comes does not give him game plan. Why are they keeping him in there? He definitely needs to leave. He needs to go. So he can try his chances elsewhere. I personally like Phil Jones, and I've always said that if I were a football manager, I would definitely not play. I would not play Harry Maguire. I would not play Harry Maguire. If I had an option of Phil Jones, I would play him. I would play Phil Jones rather than Harry Maguire. I mean, Phil Jones is not going to make those rubbish mistakes that Harry Maguire does. I know Harry Maguire's got a big contract that runs up to 2027, and that is quite a long period of 2025. That's 2 years more. He signed a 7-year contract that is running out in 2025, and definitely I don't think Manchester United should also keep him. United has already started looking into ways in which they can get rid of Harry Maguire and get another football player that is even much better than him. So I think the fact that Jurien Timber is in the picture of a defender that could be coming to Manchester United, the defensive problems could be definitely solved. Looking at Lisandro Martinez, the combination of Lisandro Martinez, and also Jurien Timber, that could definitely be great alongside Rafael Varane in the defense section, having Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw in there, Tyrell Malacia, Diogo Dalot, Victor Lindelof, Brandon Williams could be leaving. There is a possibility, but all the defense section at Manchester United definitely, with all those defenders, I mean, Harry Maguire definitely needs to go. Lisandro Martinez, you can keep him. Rafael Varane, keep. Luke Shaw, keep. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, keep. Phil Jones, sell. Tyrell Malacia, keep. But I'm not so comfortable with Tyrell Malacia, but the manager likes him. I don't know, for some reason, but he definitely likes him. Tyrell Malacia, very short football player, very short defender. I'm not so comfortable with Tyrell Malacia. And it's not about hate. Sometimes, as I told you, hate can be a disadvantage, but again, Tyrell Malacia, no, he's not a top football player, I must say. Not a top football player, not that football player that will come and scare away strikers. Anyway, Diogo Dalot, I would keep Diogo Dalot, but I would think about it. I would definitely think about it. I would not give him a direct yes. Victor Lindelof on the bench, Diogo Dalot on the bench, definitely. Brandon Williams on the bench, or even sell. So definitely, I think all these football players, I definitely think all these defenders, the fact that some will be leaving and United is looking at getting Jurien Timber, he can definitely, if some of them go, Manchester United will definitely sort out the defense right in there with some of the football players that are not performing as Manchester United. If they definitely go, that will be a great thing for the club. So Jurien Timber definitely, as I told you, is a great one. He's a very wonderful football player. People asking for statistics. Maybe if you're looking for tackles and what, I don't expect him to score quite a number of goals. He'll score maybe 1 or 2, 3 goals, as people are asking how many goals has he scored. For a defender really asking how many goals he scored, I don't think it's right, because a defender if he scores, it's just a bonus. 2021, he had 20 appearances at Ajax Amsterdam, scored 3 goals in season 2021, 2022, 30 appearances, and 32 appearances. He managed to score 1 goal in the last season, and that was also, he also made a wonderful 2 assists in season 2022, 2023, and 2 assists in season 2021, 2022. Definitely, those statistics can definitely tell you that he is quite a good one. And somebody is asking, is Jurien Timber really good? Yeah, Jurien Timber has recently performed at an extraordinary level, and he's a clear example of a modern defender, I must say, capable of playing the ball and defending on a huge level. Is there any other question before we sign out? Let me see. How much will Jurien Timber cost? I must say Jurien Timber will definitely cost around £40 million. People still asking, how much did Ajax pay for Jurien Timber? How much did Ajax pay for Jurien Timber? Oh, I think it was, let me see, how much was that? I'm not so sure how much they did pay for him. I'm not so sure. I'll be giving it to you straight after. I'll search for it, I'll give it to you. Is Timber a center back or a right back? Jurien Timber's rating is 79. His potential is 87, and his position is a center back. And let me see if I can get another question. Who is better, Lisandro Martinez or Jurien Timber? So as per people's person, Lisandro Martinez wins more than twice as much aerial duels than Timber per game, and that is 3.3 compared to 1.5, which he averaged 5.4 along balls per game in the Eredivisie, which was 1.7 per game for Timber, which shows that his defensive statistics rank him about his Dutch team. Anyway, I think that's all I've had for you, and I think it will be a great thing for Manchester United to sign this gentleman, to sign JURIEN Timber, and United are doing everything they can around the clock to make sure they can definitely have JURIEN Timber. Make your point, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you do not miss it on whatever we've definitely to go to bring to, as long as it is sport and as long as it is Manchester United related, right about here at the United chapter with me, your host Abu KALS, as I tell thank you and goodbye for now.